When the steam donkey whistle blows at Merriam Night School grounds, it's a sure sign that Matlock Old Timers Fair is moving, shaking, and pie making. Throw in a 1920s fuel-powered drag saw and you get a peek into farming and logging's yesteryears. The fair that benefits the school and Matlock's Community History Museum is much about family tradition in the Grays Harbor County town about 18 miles west of Shelton. The Parson brothers, Ron and Lou, keep the old steam yarder going. The next generation took it over when Ron and Lou's father, Bill, died. Ron Parson says he expects his son, Brian, will take the big rolling machine into the next generation of old-timers fairs.
It's a 1905 steam yarder with a 1945 boiler on it, used for logging out in the woods. The yard logs in over the hills.
Parson says the knocking and hissing steam yarder, powered by swirling fuel-fed flames, is quite a contrast from today's logging equipment.
No electronics, no computers, basically a fire and water, and you create steam like a big tea kettle.
Parsons demonstrated how it works, easily yarding a heavy piece across the school's playground. Jill Hall and Leroy Tiny Valley say the fair is alive and well, and they expected up to 5,000 visitors because the weather was warm and clear. Hall says the fair is a place to meet family and friends.
Started out with raffling off a cord of wood, and they just had a few engines outside, and then the wives wanted to come and they wanted something for the wives, so a couple of the ladies got vendors started coming, and it just has grown and grown and grown ever since.
Valley brought his 1941 hay baler to the show. Proceeds from the fair go to the museum, and students sell items that benefit the school. Museum board member Jackie Oien and Stet Palmer, who both graduated from Merriam Night School in 1964, say the money raised at the fair keeps the lights on at the museum. Palmer was greeting visitors, and Oien organized the museum for the fair.
I can tell you that we kind of categorized everything this year. When you come in the first room, it's the Merriam Night School folks, anything about the old schools and things. In that room, it's the John Turno stuff. And over here we have annuals. Tiny Valley wanted us to put all the annuals on display so people could actually look at them. And then on the other side, a lot of things from Dora Herring. She was a bus driver here. So it's just a matter of, and this room over here is really unique. It has a lot of things from like Terry and Harold Bierbauer, who lived in the area forever, and a lot of other people from the country here. So it's just, all about Matlock and the school.
Down the road from the fair, members of the Rossmeyer family were on their second long day of pie making to raise money for the Matlock Grange Hall. They used the Grange's commercial kitchen to make and bake hundreds of pies from scratch. Last year, they raised more than $4,000 doing so. That amounted to 364 pies sold at the fair. With the proceeds, the Grange grants scholarships to students at the school. Margaret Barnes says the Rossmeyer family has been in the Matlock area since 1940, making pies for the Grange 65 years ago. She figures she's been mixing pies a long time.
I'd say probably 50. I'm old.
Third-generation Rossmeyer family member Ryan Scoles recalled his family years of pie making for the Grange.
And my great-grandma used to do the lemon meringue pies. That was her signature. And she taught me how to do it when I was 13. And ever since then, I took over, and I think I've improved it a little.
Scoles plans to carry on the family's pie-making tradition.
It's so much fun. I mean, this is all family here, and we just have a great weekend. It's all volunteer on our part, and it's a lot of work, a lot of hours on the feet, but it's so worth it.
There you go.
Ooh, that looks good, smells good, but the taste is the truth.
What do you think?
Now that's some good apple pie. At the Matlock Old Timers Fair, I'm Jeff Chu for I-Fiber One News.